In a world of average people and average salaries, many of us aspire to join the seven figure club. Who doesn't dream of becoming wealthy so they can stop working, go on guilt free vacation, and take on endless vacations? However, most rich people don't do these things, and that's part of how they build and maintain their wealth. There's a difference between living a life of careless spending, which will quickly drain even a wealthy person's bank account, and living for long term financial independence and wealth. The self made rich are not necessarily smarter than anyone else, but they have mastered some important principles that help them get ahead and stay ahead. Most importantly, they treat building wealth as a learnable skill, and it's one that you can learn too. So, if you would like to join the ranks of the super wealthy, try adapting these 10 habits and lifestyle changes and see what financial freedom truly feels like. Number 1. Have a financial growth mindset. Wealthy people are incredibly creative when it comes to thinking about business and finding different ways of making money. Mega successful people set themselves apart because they nurture a financial growth mindset, which changes how you view money and helps you focus on seeing profitable opportunities. This mindset helps successful and wealthy people believe that there are always bigger and better projects to work on, and there's always more money to be made. They are open to exploring new ideas. They believe they are capable of making changes and creating a positive outcome. Number 2. The rich associate with positive and successful people. Rich people know that attitude is everything. If they continuously hang out with people, those who complain about the weather, badmouth the government, and speak negatively about the state of the economy, then they will likely start doing the same thing. If, however, these same people start hanging around individuals that continuously talk about success, opportunity, and the positive things in the life, chances are that they will see the world from an entirely different perspective. Instead of the world being a terrible place to live, it suddenly becomes a glowing land of success and opportunity. A great example of this is United States citizens versus immigrants into the state. Immigrants are 4 times more likely to become millionaires than those of us that grew up here. The reason behind this is that we talk about the negatives of living in this nation, while immigrants see it as the land of opportunity. Number 3. Get outside your comfort zone. Wealthy people are successful because they have learned that success comes to those who embrace a little discomfort. They understand that the only way to really improve is to push yourself beyond your limits. If you want to become wealthy, you are going to need to fuel your creative spark, come up with unique business ideas, and then take immediate action upon your idea. Wealth and success don't emerge from the safety of a 9 to 5 job. They come from drawing on your inner strength and going for your big dream. All these successful business leaders, visionaries, and game changers have gone beyond their comfort zones in order to achieve the ultimate success. The people who will go down in history had the courage to face their fears and take that first step into the unknown. Number 4. Create multiple income flows. The more money you have, the easier it is to make more money. And the easiest and fastest way to make more money is to have multiple income streams. That way, you always have money coming in and can use the excess income to invest in new income flows. This, in a nutshell, is the primary way the wealthy stay wealthy. There are two basic forms of income: active income, in which you work for the money you make, and passive income, in which payment is not directly tied to the number of hours you work. Passive income includes rental property, dividend stocks, index funds, writing a book, or creating an app, all of which will bring in a steady flow of income from sales or royalties. Number 5. Invest. Rich people make their money work for them. They know that investing is the key to growing their finances. While saving money for a rainy day is important, your investments are going to do the heavy lifting to help you become wealthy. Saving means putting money into a safe place until you want to retrieve it. But most saving accounts don't yield high interest. So this pile of money basically stays static. It's not going to grow much beyond what you add. But smart investments will give you healthy returns, which you can then reinvest. When you invest in something, you also accept some amount of risk. So you never want to invest more than you can afford to lose. Number 6. The rich focus on opportunities, not obstacles. There was once a shoe salesman that found himself in a faraway country trying to sell shoes to the natives. The only problem was nobody there wore shoes, and the sale was often quite difficult. The salesman soon gave up in frustration and decided to leave that area. On his way out, he met another shoe salesman. "Don't bother entering this town," said the first salesman. "These people don't even wear shoes." The eyes of the second salesman grew wide. He said, "No one has shoes. Then I could sell a pair to everyone in the town. How fortunate we are to stumble upon an untapped market." Number 7. Take calculated risk. The rich don't gamble on big financial decisions. They do what they can to minimize the risk. They do their research and analysis and determine which options best suit their financial needs and business desires. They weigh the pros and cons and then take calculated risk. They make financial decisions by asking themselves, "Will this bring me closer to my goal?" They avoid unnecessary risks that are not really going to benefit them and never take a reckless attitude when it comes to money. Number 8. Avoid overspending. While non-wealthy people daydream about spending money without worry, buying fancy cars, big houses, and expensive clothes, the rich understand that the more money you spend, the less you have. The wealthy would not stay wealthy long if they spend excessively. No matter how much you earn, you'll always be poor if you spend more than you make. The rich recognize that the less you spend, the more money you have to grow your wealth. Keep in mind that frugality is relative to your income. A wealthy person may spend much more than someone who is considered middle class. But in relative terms, the rich tend to be thrifty and they make sure that they don't overspend. Number 9. The rich constantly learn and grow. Many kids today think that they will be able to work just hard enough to earn their degrees and then they won't have to pick up another book for the rest of their lives. They might turn this dream into a reality, but they likely to be poor forever. The rich starve for knowledge because they know that the more they learn, the more likely they are to succeed. The average millionaire reads one non-fiction book a month because they want to grow themselves into the person that they want to be. The average broke person will read nothing and will never change. There's a famous say, the rich constantly learn and grow, and the poor think that they already know. Number 10. Never completely retire. The ultra rich certainly have enough money to work another day in their life, but the majority of them keep working, at least to some degree, often well when they are past 70. That doesn't mean that they are clocking long days at the office. Indeed, they are probably taking their fair share of vacations and enjoying flexible schedules. But many rich people never completely retire. This is not because they can't afford to, but because they enjoy what they do. Many are entrepreneurs by heart, and the desire to run and grow a business never leaves them. The stability of working and the sense of purpose and fulfillment is an important part of their overall happiness. Working gives them an ongoing feeling of success and an objective to keep them focused. Not to mention that it keeps the money coming in. If you found this video informative, then make sure to press the like button and subscribe to our channel so that you can receive notifications for our upcoming videos on money saving and investing. Thank you very much.